All right, everyone, get ready for today because we are going deep into NuviaLab Keto.
Ooh, exciting.
It is. We have a review here that we're going to break down.
Okay.
And it is a supplement that is designed basically to make the keto diet a little less keto-y.
Interesting.
And yeah, so less of that dreaded keto flu
Yeah.
and more of that fat-burning magic that we all want.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. The keto flu is a big one
It is.
for a lot of people. That transition from burning carbs to burning fat can really throw your body for a loop.
Yeah.
It's almost like I don't know, like swapping out your car's engine while it's still running.
That's a good analogy.
Yeah.
So this NuviaLab Keto, it claims to smooth out that transition.
Yeah, that's right. So the review highlights how NuviaLab Keto aims to help your body ease into ketosis,
Okay.
reducing those side effects like fatigue and headaches, which are really common.
Yeah.
But it's not just about symptom management.
Right.
They're also making some pretty big claims about maintaining ketosis, reducing appetite, and even boosting metabolism.
Okay, now I'm very interested.
Yeah.
But how does a supplement actually do all that? Like, what is the secret sauce?
Well, the secret sauce, it's a blend of some pretty interesting ingredients.
Okay.
They've got ForsLean, which is derived from Indian nettle,
Okay.
and then Citrin, which is extracted from Malabar tamarind.
Interesting.
These two, they're like the dynamic duo of fat burning.
Okay, ForsLean sounds kind of familiar. I think I've
Yeah.
seen that in some other weight loss supplements.
Yeah.
What makes this one so special?
What's really cool about ForsLean is that it works on a cellular level
Okay.
by increasing cyclic AMP.
Interesting.
Now, cyclic AMP, that's like a messenger molecule
Okay.
that tells your cells to start burning fat for fuel.
Interesting.
So ForsLean basically amplifies that message,
Oh, wow.
turning up the volume on your body's fat-burning furnace.
So it's not just burning fat, it's telling your body to use fat, to prioritize fat.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And what about Citrin? How does that fit into this?
Citrin's a multitasker. It acts as both a thermogenic and an appetite suppressant.
Okay.
So think of it like it's like turning up the heat in your body to burn more calories. But at the same time, it's also telling your brain, hey, we're good. No need to eat more.
So it's like battling those late night cravings.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see how that would be helpful.
Yeah.
The source also mentions some impressive success stories for people using NuviaLab Keto.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They highlight Kate, who dropped from 69 kilograms to 63 kilograms.
Wow.
And Evelyn, who reached her goal weight of 61 kilograms.
It's really important to remember that everyone's body is different.
For sure.
So results will always vary.
Right.
But those stories, they definitely give you an idea of what's possible with NuviaLab Keto.
Yeah.
Especially when it's combined with a commitment to, actually following the keto diet.
Of course, it's not a magic pill.
Right.
But it could be like a really powerful tool for people who are serious about keto. Speaking of commitment, the review lays out 3 pricing options.
Okay.
Basic, standard, and best value.
Right.
And it seems like that best value package, the 6-month supply,
Yeah.
that's where you get the most bang for your buck.
And that longer-term commitment,
Yeah.
that's often key with these supplements. It takes time for your body to adjust
Right.
to a new way of eating.
Yeah.
And these ingredients, they really work best
Yeah.
when they're given a chance to really kick in.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not about like a quick fix.
Right.
It's about supporting a long-term lifestyle change.
Exactly.
Okay, one thing that really caught my eye in this review was the comparison between traditional diets and the keto diet with NuviaLab Keto.
Okay.
And they're suggesting that this combination might actually lead to quicker results
Interesting.
and, importantly, reduced fatigue,
That's huge.
which is, that's a big one.
Traditional diets, they can be a slog.
Yeah.
And the keto diet, it's effective, but it can be really demanding on the body.
Yeah.
So the idea that NuviaLab Keto could actually, reduce those downsides,
Yeah.
that's what makes it so interesting, I think.
I'm very curious to dive a little deeper into that comparison. But before we do,
Okay.
let's talk about the ingredients
All right.
in a little more detail, because the review mentions a whole bunch,
Okay.
including some interesting ones like green tea extract,
Mm-hmm.
guarana seed extract,
Yeah.
and even cayenne pepper extract.
Those are all fantastic additions, each with its own unique benefits.
Okay.
So green tea extract, for example,
Yeah.
it's known for its antioxidant properties,
Mm-hmm.
and it can help boost metabolism,
Okay.
which is, especially important on keto where you're increasing fat intake.
Right, right.
And then there's guarana seed extract.
Yeah. Now, that one's known for its natural caffeine content.
Oh,
So it provides like a gentle energy lift
okay.
to combat that keto fatigue.
No, so it's like having a natural energy drink built into the supplement.
Exactly.
I like it.
Yeah.
And then cayenne pepper extract.
Mm-hmm.
That one sounds kind of intense.
It plays a really subtle but important role.
Okay.
It helps stimulate digestion,
Okay.
and it has anti-inflammatory properties,
Oh.
which, again, aids your body's adjustment to this higher fat diet.
Okay.
Keto is a major metabolic shift,
Yeah.
and these ingredients work together to ease that transition
Okay.
and optimize, fat burning.
It's amazing how these simple ingredients can have such a huge impact on the body.
It really is.
Like I'm noticing a trend here
Mm-hmm.
where each ingredient is targeting a specific challenge
Yeah.
or like a specific process
You got it.
within the whole keto diet.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. The source also mentions bioperine,
Yes.
vitamin B6, and chromium.
Have you heard of bioperine before?
It rings a bell, but I can't quite place it.
Okay, so bioperine comes from black pepper,
Okay.
and it enhances the bioavailability of the other ingredients.
So basically helps your body absorb and use them better.
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so think of it as a booster that
Yeah.
amplifies the power of the other ingredients.
So you're getting more bang for your buck, basically.
Exactly.
With each capsule.
Exactly.
That's a smart move.
Yeah.
Okay, and vitamin B6 and chromium.
Those are both really important for energy production and appetite control.
Gotcha.
So vitamin B6 helps convert food into energy,
Okay.
and chromium, it helps regulate blood sugar levels,
Okay.
which can help reduce cravings
Okay.
and those, energy crashes that can throw you off track.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like NuviaLab Keto has really thought of everything.
It seems like it.
When it comes to supporting a successful keto journey.
They've addressed the fatigue,
Yeah.
the cravings, the metabolic shift. It's pretty comprehensive.
Yeah, the formulation seems well thought out,
Mm-hmm.
addressing all these different facets of the keto diet.
Yeah.
It's not just about, losing weight. It's about feeling good while you're doing it.
Right. It's not just about the number on the scale, about how you feel.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, cool. So we've talked about the ingredients.
Yep.
The science, the potential benefits,
Hmm.
and even the pricing.
Yep.
Now, I want to circle back to the sources comparison
Okay.
between traditional diets
Yeah.
and the keto diet with NuviaLab Keto,
Right.
because they're suggesting that this supplement could make keto more viable
Yeah.
for people who have struggled with traditional methods.
That's right.
So traditional diets, they often involve that restrictive calorie counting,
Mm-hmm.
and they can be hard to maintain long term.
Absolutely.
You're constantly battling hunger pangs, and who really has the willpower to resist cravings forever?
It's tough.
Yeah, it's not easy.
And that's where the keto diet shines.
Yeah.
Because it works by switching your body's fuel source,
Okay.
which can lead to more sustainable weight loss.
Right.
But the transition, as we've discussed, that can be tough.
Yeah, for sure.
And so NuviaLab Keto is aiming to make that a little easier.
Okay.
Make the keto diet more accessible.
So it's about finding a sustainable path
Yes.
to weight loss, and one that doesn't feel like you're constantly battling your body.
Exactly.
Now, I know we've been focusing on the positive aspects of NuviaLab Keto, but are there any potential drawbacks or things to consider?
That's a great question. It's always important to do your research and consult with your healthcare provider
Right.
before starting any new supplement,
Of course.
especially if you have any underlying health conditions
Right.
or are taking other medications.
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy to get caught up
Yeah.
in the excitement
Oh, yeah,
of a new product.
for sure.
But supplements, they're not one size fits all.
No, they're not.
They can interact with medications, or they could make certain conditions worse.
Absolutely. And while NuviaLab Keto seems to have a pretty good safety profile,
Yeah.
some people might experience mild side effects.
Right.
Especially when they're first starting.
Okay, so it's important to, like, listen to your body.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
And be aware of any changes.
The source also mentions that individual results will vary.
Of course.
Which is something we always need to remember
Right.
when talking about supplements.
Right.
You know, things like genetics, lifestyle, and how closely you're sticking to the diet.
Yeah, all of that will play a role
Yeah.
in how effective it is for each person.
So it's not a guaranteed quick fix?
No.
But it could be a valuable tool for those who are committed.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Now, before we wrap up this part of the deep dive, I want to touch on something that's really impressed me. Throughout this conversation, it's NuviaLab Keto's commitment to transparency and quality.
You're talking about the production in the EU and the natural ingredients.
Exactly. In a market that's like filled with questionable products and claims.
Absolutely.
It's really refreshing to see a company that prioritizes transparency and scientific backing.
Yeah.
The fact that they're willing to be so open about their sourcing, their manufacturing processes, and all the ingredient choices.
Yeah. That says a lot.
Yeah, that says a lot.
Yeah.
And that's something we should all be looking for when we choose a supplement.
For sure.
It's not just about like the flashy marketing or the, bold promises.
Right.
It's about knowing that what you're putting into your body is safe, it's effective, and it's backed by science.
That's it.
Yeah. All right. So as we wrap up this part, let's shift gears a little bit.
And talk about the bigger picture.
Oh, yeah.
We've focused a lot on NuviaLab Keto, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the role of supplements, like in general, within a healthy lifestyle.
You know, supplements can be really valuable tools, but it's important to remember that they're just that. They're supplements.
Right.
They're not a replacement for a healthy diet, regular exercise, and overall balanced lifestyle.
Right. So they're not a magic bullet.
Right.
But they can enhance and support our efforts.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, and when chosen carefully and used responsibly, supplements like NuviaLab Keto can potentially make that journey, a little smoother and a little more enjoyable.
And that's what we all want, right?
Yeah.
To find a way to achieve our health goals without feeling like we're constantly battling our own bodies.
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. All right, folks, we're going to take a quick pause here.
And when we come back, we'll wrap up our NuviaLab Keto deep dive.
That's good.
With some final thoughts, some key takeaways,
all right,
and a thought-provoking question to leave you pondering.
I like it.
So stay tuned.
All right.
Welcome back, everyone. Before the break, we were getting into the details of NuviaLab Keto, how it works, the benefits, and their commitment to quality and safety.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to get even more into those ingredients. We talked about a few.
Yeah.
But there's a whole bunch that the source lists out here.
They really do. And it's interesting. They haven't just thrown in a bunch of random things.
Right.
They've really chosen each one carefully to address certain parts of the whole keto experience.
Okay, so walk me through it.
Right.
What else is in this formula besides the ForsLean and the Citrin?
Well, they've got green tea extract, which we talked about a bit before.
Yeah.
It's it's got a ton of antioxidants.
Right.
And it can help boost your metabolism, which is super important on keto because you're eating more fat.
Right.
Then they've got guarana seed extract, which is known for its natural caffeine.
Okay.
So it's going to give you that little energy boost.
Got you.
To fight that keto fatigue.
So it's like a built-in energy drink.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What about cayenne pepper extract?
Yeah. That one sounds a little intense, but it actually plays a really subtle but important role.
Okay.
It helps with digestion.
Okay.
And it's got anti-inflammatory properties.
Okay.
So again, it's helping your body adjust to that higher fat intake.
Right, because keto is a big shift, right?
It is. It's a major metabolic shift.
Yeah.
So all these ingredients are working together to make that transition easier.
Okay.
And get that fat burning going.
It's amazing how simple ingredients like that
I know
can have such a big impact on the body.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm noticing a theme here.
Yeah.
It seems like each ingredient is really targeting a specific challenge or a specific process within the keto diet.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The source also mentions bioperine, vitamin B6, and chromium.
Okay, have you heard of bioperine?
Yeah, have you?
It rings a bell, but I can't quite place it.
Okay, so bioperine It comes from black pepper.
Okay.
And it basically enhances the bioavailability of all the other ingredients.
Okay, so it helps your body absorb them and use them better?
That's it.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like a little booster.
Okay.
That makes everything work even better.
So you get more bang for your buck.
Exactly.
With each capsule.
Yep.
Smart.
Yeah.
Okay, what about vitamin B6 and chromium?
Those are both important for energy and for controlling your appetite.
Okay.
So vitamin B6, that helps turn your food into energy.
Okay.
And then chromium, that helps regulate your blood sugar.
Gotcha.
Which can really help reduce cravings.
Okay.
And those energy crashes.
Yeah.
That can make it hard to stick to a diet.
Yeah, that makes sense. So it sounds like they've really covered everything.
Yeah, they really seem to have thought of everything.
Yeah, the fatigue, the cravings.
The comprehensive.
Metabolic shift. It's really comprehensive.
Yeah, it's well designed.
Yeah.
It addresses like all these different aspects of being on the keto diet.
Yeah.
It's not just about the weight loss. It's about how you feel through the whole process.
Right. It's about the whole experience.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay. So we talked about the ingredients,
Yep.
the science behind them, potential benefits, the pricing.
Yeah.
Now I want to go back to the sources comparison between traditional diets and then the keto diet using NuviaLab Keto.
Right.
Because they're suggesting that this supplement could make keto a better choice.
Yeah.
For people who haven't had success with the traditional stuff.
That's right. Because traditional diets, they can be so restrictive. They often involve like counting every calorie.
Yeah.
And it's hard to keep that up.
It's
long term.
Yeah.
You're always fighting those hunger pangs.
And who can resist cravings forever?
It's tough.
Yeah.
And that's where keto comes in.
Right.
Because it changes what your body uses for fuel.
Okay.
Which can lead to like longer lasting weight loss.
Right.
But the transition can be hard.
Yeah.
As we've talked about. And that's where NuviaLab Keto is trying to help.
Okay.
It's trying to make keto easier.
Right, to make it more accessible.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's about finding a path to weight loss.
Yes.
That you can actually stick with. And that doesn't feel like you're constantly battling your body.
That's it.
I know we focused a lot on the good stuff about NuviaLab Keto.
For sure.
But are there any drawbacks or things people should think about before trying it?
That's a good question. I mean, it's always a good idea to do your research and talk to your doctor before starting any new supplement.
Of course, yeah.
Especially if you have any health issues or taking other medications.
Yeah, absolutely. It's easy to get excited about a new product.
For sure.
But, supplements are not one size fits all.
Right. They're not a magic bullet.
Exactly.
And they can interact with other things.
Yeah.
Medications or pre-existing conditions.
NuviaLab Keto seems to have a good safety record.
It does.
But some people still might have some side effects.
Yeah, especially when they're first starting to take it.
Okay, so you really have to listen to your body.
You do.
Yeah.
And be aware of anything that feels different.
Okay.
The source also mentions that not everyone will get the same results.
Of course. Yeah.
Which is true with any supplement.
Right.
Things like your genetics, your lifestyle, how strictly you're following keto.
Yeah.
All of that will make a difference.
Yeah.
And how well it works for you.
So it's not a guaranteed, quick fix.
No.
But it could be a really helpful tool.
Yeah.
For people who are committed to doing keto.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Now, before we wrap up this part, I want to mention something that's really impressed me.
Okay.
It's NuviaLab Keto's focus on transparency and quality.
You're talking about the EU production
Yeah.
and the natural ingredients?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because there are so many questionable products out there.
Oh, tons.
Yeah, and it's so refreshing
It is.
to find a company that's really prioritizing transparency.
Absolutely.
And, scientific research.
Important.
They're really open about their sourcing, their manufacturing process, and the ingredients.
Yeah.
It really says a lot about their commitment to quality.
It does.
Yeah. And that's something we should all be looking for.
For sure.
When we're choosing a supplement.
Absolutely.
It's not about, the fancy marketing, the big promises.
Yeah.
It's about knowing what you're putting into your body is safe, effective, and backed by science.
That's right.
Okay, so as we wrap up this part, let's shift gears a bit. Talk about the bigger picture.
Right.
We focused a lot on NuviaLab Keto.
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts on supplements in general?
Sure.
As part of, a healthy lifestyle?
Supplements can be really helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's important to remember they are just supplements.
Right.
They're not meant to replace
Yeah.
a good diet, exercise, or a healthy lifestyle overall.
So they're not a magic bullet.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But they can help.
Yeah, they can enhance your efforts.
Okay.
And if you choose them carefully and use them responsibly, supplements like NuviaLab Keto can make getting healthy a little easier.
Right.
And more enjoyable.
And that's what we all want.
Yeah.
To find a way to reach our goals without feeling like we're constantly fighting ourselves.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right, folks, we're going to take another quick pause.
Okay.
And when we get back, we'll wrap up the whole NuviaLab Keto deep dive. That's good.
With some final thoughts, key takeaways.
All right.
And a question to leave you thinking.
I like it.
So stay tuned.
All right.
All right. Welcome back to the last part of our NuviaLab Keto deep dive. We've talked about a lot.
We have.
From the science to the ingredients.
Yeah.
But I want to bring it all together now and ask, what does this mean for you?
That's a great question. I think, the main thing here is NuviaLab Keto could really make keto easier. Yeah. More enjoyable.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you've had trouble getting into ketosis before,
right,
or you just, couldn't handle the side effects, this might be something to check out.
I like that they really focus on quality.
Yes.
And being transparent.
It's huge.
Made in the EU under strict standards and natural ingredients, vegan friendly.
It definitely makes you feel better about taking it, knowing it's high quality.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember, supplements aren't magic. They work best when you're also taking care of yourself, eating healthy, exercising.
So they're not replacing your efforts.
No.
They're supporting them.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I think that's where NuviaLab Keto could be really valuable.
Yeah.
By helping you stick with keto and see those results.
Yeah, because ultimately it's about finding a way to be healthy.
Yes.
That works for you.
That you can sustain.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So as we wrap up, I have a question for you.
Okay.
If you were thinking about trying keto, would something like NuviaLab Keto make it easier?
It's a good question.
More enjoyable.
Yeah.
What else would you think about before making a decision? Lots to consider.
Yeah. But knowledge is power.
It is.
And hopefully today we've given you the information.
I hope so.
You need to make the right choice for you.
Absolutely.
So thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Stay curious.